Right. Small note before I begin. I'm using a speed tool to make the game run faster because otherwise it runs incredibly slow on my PC. So if you're wondering how the game runs that as fast as it does, that's how. I'm gonna try and point out the differences I can spot between the current build and this build, but I don't know the current build all that well. So probably gonna miss most of them, and well, you can just have fun figuring it out for yourself. I know a couple of the changes. Some of them are obvious, some of them are not. But the only time I finished this game was when I played build B, and I don't know any differences with build C. So, you know, the first big difference, if you really want to get like straight into it, the first big difference is obviously the title screen and the music. Also the fact that there is no, you know, on the current build there's this like scroll in the bottom left or so that explains some stuff. None of that here. And the next big change is that there is no choice to play the opening intro. You just have to watch it. You don't really get a choice in this one. That being said, I think the intro is basically the same. But you'll also notice that there is one more important detail, namely there is no difficulty selection. Was not given the option to choose a difficulty, so this is just, there's only one difficulty. Other than that, I think most of the start of the game is the same. I know that there's one big difference, but I'll get into that when I get into that. There is also the fact, obviously the portraits are the build A portraits, even though you can still use those technically if you want to. So I guess it kind of depends on whether you want to use those or not. But I think everything else is the same so far. Haven't really noticed any differences in the town itself. Yeah, difficulty was introduced in build B. Or build C? I don't know. No, was there difficulty in build B? That is a very good question. I honestly don't remember if I remember there being difficulty. If you're wondering why I'm moving strangely, I'm using a controller since my keyboard is pretty loud. I don't really want, like this, to be on the sound the entire time. If the speed bothers you, just tell me. I can put it down to 2 times faster. This is 3 times faster. So if you'd rather have it a little bit slower, that's fine by me. I prefer every portrait from build A except for Rhen's, which is kind of annoying, but I definitely prefer the others. Now, this part of the game is entirely the same as far as I know. You get your first quest, you go to the herbalist. As far as I know, none of this is different, so you go up, you go get the herbalist, who lives at the end of this very annoying road. And then, if you want to look at, like, the titles, this is the menu, which also looks basically the same, I think. I don't think anything is actually different in this thing. The thing is, I like Rhen's portrait, it's just, I find it a little bit too realistic looking. Like, I think it doesn't really match the rest. Like, if it matched the rest better, I probably would love it the most. Because I do think it looks really good. I just think it's kind of a mismatch with the other portraits to me. Because this one looks really, I don't know, really, yeah, it's a painting, I think. This is a painting, right? I don't know. I don't really know too much about the technical details of the games. I mean, the first difference between the two versions of the... Alright, I need to talk to Mom first. The first difference between the two versions of the game is coming up soon. Yeah, as Clucius, that's basically exactly my point. That's what I always notice about it too. Like, she looks really grumpy, edgy, while she is this cheerful teenager. So that's always struck me as a little bit weird. Collecting the Marion bells is also the same. Oh god, I really don't know how to use a controller properly. And then, if I recall correctly, the last Marion Bell is still through the caves. I don't think that changed at all, so that's fine. Should be able to grab that. The first big change, I think, is this ladder the same? That's a question I have, because you can barely see those ladders. And I've always wondered, like, are those the same? Because I vaguely remember them being different in Build C. Right, so dusk approaches, still the same. And we're coming up on the first big difference in the game. And by big, I'm being very sarcastic because it's really not a big difference at all. It's actually one of the most minor differences in the entire game. But it does explain why people playing Build A are often very confused about what to do in this game. Since the game doesn't really tell you much about what you're meant to do post this. And now I'm gonna just play and try to figure out if you can spot where the big difference is between the two versions of the game. So Araman still just says, okay, she's not dead. Alright, so here we go. I'm just gonna go through town real quick. And if you notice the one thing that's different from Build C, go ahead, type it in chat, say if you can spot it. Because it is a very noticeable difference once you know that it's there. Right, so if you know this game by heart, like every detail, you'll have spotted the difference now. We've already passed by the difference, so I'm interested actually in knowing whether anyone has spotted it or not. Because I think it's very noticeable. But some people might not think it's that noticeable, so I'm kind of wondering, have you spotted the difference? So I'm just going to go through town, but just keep in mind, we have already passed the difference. So, someone in chat actually said it. Yep. That is actually correct. She's right here. I don't know what it's like in Build B, but in Build C, she'll actually be standing right here. Or well, on the build I have anyways. She'll actually be standing right here, which is an interesting change, because it actually draws attention to her. Because the place... Yeah, you can leave. Well, you can leave, but as you'll notice, like down here, Peter will just not spawn. And I think one of the biggest ways to get confused in this game is when you've really done everything. So we'll talk to the priestess real fast. She'll give you the priestess ring, as she does in Build C. But if you then go south, you'll notice Peter is still not there. You can spend all day in this town without figuring out what to do, and then... Like, it's not until you talk to her a second time. When you talk to her a second time, that is when Peter actually spawns. And I remember as a kid, I could not figure that out. I would talk to everyone, I would be stuck completely. Because Peter would not spawn. I was like, how do I get this guy to spawn? Like, obviously I'd already done it at that point, but I was like, how do you get this guy to spawn? So you have to talk to her twice. And I think that is why they placed her here in the second and third build. Well, the third build, I guess. To make it like a lot more obvious that you're meant to talk to her and that she's like right there. Because over here, she kind of just fades into the back. So yeah, that is, I think, one of the bigger differences in the start of the game. And I think after that, everything else is kind of normal. Like, you could talk to Peter over here. I think his name is Peter. Otherwise, I've been calling him Peter for quite a while now. Now, you can buy bread loaves here, but you can't actually make money, as far as I'm aware. So I don't think there's much of a point. So if anyone knows anything you can do here that matters, feel free to let me know. I don't think there's anything you can do here. Okay, can you please stop moving so sporadically? Thank you. Is there anything you can do for me? I don't know. You could save me in a couple seconds. That would be great. It would be pretty great if you could save my life in a couple minutes, but I suppose that's asking too much. Ah well. Imagine if Rhen was just a spoil sport and she's like, no, I don't want to go chase the sheep. Heck off, Peter. Like, that would be a very short game. Anyway, so Peter is gonna harass us into harassing sheep, and he's not gonna leave us alone. I remember when I first played this game, I just refused to go up this ladder once I knew what happened. I would just be like, nope, 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 nope. Sadly, I am more than keenly aware of the fact that there is no choice here. And I always found this part really scary, because I think this is definitely the darkest part of the game. Which, you know, it's a girl being abducted in broad daylight inside a cave by a man. I suppose I'm kind of glad, but that music when it pops up is terrifying. Pretty cool music. So yeah, Rhen obviously is going to get abducted at this stage of the game. I mean, I feel like everyone knows that part of the game by now. So we are being abducted right now. And we are sold in the eastern city of Galara, which always confused me because this is the most western city in the east. So if you... And I always go to bed here by accident. Another thing, checking this table is like not something that you do spontaneously? I am not natively English, I apologize. Anyways, I think Mistress Rona also has a different sprite. I think she has a different sprite in the current version. I'm pretty sure, actually, because I don't remember her hair being that pink. But I could be wrong. The ocean route is probably to stay closer to the land masses, which is pretty interesting, I suppose. Yes, that is Rona. Okay, so I'm glad I'm not crazy. It definitely is different. Now, seeing as there's no difficulty setting, so these spiders are very easy to kill in this version of the game. In the current expert version, these spiders basically always end my Iron Man runs. Because it's basically impossible to kill them properly. Like, you have to rely on luck on expert mode, because they will deal anywhere between 2 and 6 damage. So, an important thing to forget, going to bed, obviously. I mean, I think you're forced to go to sleep at some point, but this is fine. Alright. I think the loot you get from those spiders is set, so there's not really too much to do there. Yeah, I have done some streams about Build C Iron Man runs, so like where you can't lose a fight a single time. And I definitely have lost like at least 10 runs because of the spiders, so... You know, I really despise that you cannot get through here. Obviously, like, I didn't feel like it was important to point out, but obviously there is the different battle back, like the different text box in battle, it's all wooden. Other than that, we obviously have Loris's portrait, which is different. Although, I think everything else is basically the same so far. I think the cash cow is not in this version, I'm pretty sure about that one. Although I don't really know where the cash cow is anyways, since I never use it, but whatever. The reason that Rona sends you to bed is the same. She complains that you talk back to her. You go to sleep. And then, you know, the rest is the rest. I actually know one more difference that pops up, and it's a very minor one because it's not one that most people would notice, I think. Since most people don't really do the effort to even try and figure it out. Obviously, you attack Lars. That one is still the same. The irony is that it's Lars' own fault that Rhen manages to get free now, because if he hadn't, well, you know, if he hadn't done the magic on the bracelet, she would have still been a slave at this point. So I think that's pretty interesting. Anyways. Yeah, I know it's near the entrance, and I know it's like between some trees, but I can never, like, I've gone to the spot when I playtested this build, and I couldn't find it there, so either I'm wrong about where it is, or it's not there. It's one of the two. Anyways, one of the differences between build A and build C is that if you go back up here now, obviously if you talk to Rona, she will tell you you can't sleep, and if you try to sleep, you're too excited. So that's the same. But if you go up, you'll see Lars and the woman are still there. Now, how much gold do I have? 4 gold right now, so that's not enough to do what I want to do here. But basically in build C, if you go to the inn and you sleep a night, Lars will actually disappear. Because it's a new day, so Lars will actually be gone from Galara. Whereas in this version, even if you go back and you rest the night at the inn, he'll still be there. Now, I'm not 100% sure whether he disappears after just one night at the inn. That's how I remember it, though, so correct me if I'm wrong on that. You're always free to correct me because I really... Gelda? What? Alright, I'm kind of... It's really annoying. I'm entirely unsure about what kills me and what doesn't because I've never played on anything but expert and I know what kills me on expert, so I try to avoid stuff even though it doesn't kill me. The 4 spiders definitely kills me. I do not need a guide to tell me that one. And I do vaguely remember that the chickens are too dangerous. Although I think they're going to be a lot less dangerous on a normal difficulty. Just stay with it. So that's definitely the hardest part of playing on like a speedy version, is that you have to avoid enemies at times, and that is definitely not easy when you're playing at 3 times the speed. But other than that, it's fine. Hilarious. Yes, go fight the chickens. Of course, I can just swap to my mouse pad if I want accuracy with where I'm moving. For example, here you really don't want to run into those 2 chickens. Also, notably, there is no autosave. Just pointing that one out, there is no autosave in this build, which most people do know, but I feel like it's pretty important to point out. How much gold? We have 66 gold right now, so what I usually do when I'm actually trying to not die at all is buy 3 loaves and then buy 3 punches. The loaves, because they're enough to get you full, and yes, I wasted one, but that's fine. And then from there, you can kind of... I mean, you can be a coward and go over to this one spider and just waste your life trying to beat it. Am I level 3 yet? No. That's another major difference. The leveling up is a lot more obscure. Because the only thing it really does, and I'm trying to show it, but I don't know. I could check, but I'm lazy. Okay. 20. So once you're level 3, the spiders are pretty much safe. At level 2, they're still a little bit annoying. The only issue is that the chickens really don't give better XP. So even if you were to go and fight that solitary chicken in the bottom right... Yeah, a lot of music was changed back to the A build. I only know the B build music, so for me, most of the music I'm listening to now is new, so... It's whatever. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've leveled up by now. The point is, if you didn't notice me leveling up, that is kind of my point. The leveling up screen is literally just a text box saying level up instead of an entire, you know, thingamajig showing, yay, you leveled up. It's just a short little message on the bottom telling you, okay, you leveled up, congrats. We're very happy for you. Right, so about the cash cow, tell me, where? I honestly have no clue where I'm supposed to find the cash cow, so... I know it's in a forest, like between some trees, so that's all I really know. But I thought it was... I can never find it on my own, I always need to look for a while, but... It's not here, I know that much. Now, if you're wondering, the mice in the cave system are too difficult to fight. They deal anywhere between 2 and 6 damage, and the 6 damage really racks up fast when you're fighting 2 of them. So that is a bit annoying. See, I thought the cash cow was like over here, and you go to the left, and then you go down here? But that is obviously wrong, since this is a patch with chickens and stuff. Left. Entrance near Veldar. I think you will need to be on the ground level. So that my second thought was, is it over here? And then over here? But as you can, like, I think it's over here in the build. But as you can see, even if I walk there, I'm not getting anything. So I think it's supposed to be over here. Another big difference between the modes is that, well, I don't know if it's actually a difference. But I do want to point it out. This game uses the speed mechanic for crits and misses. The second end, so 1, 2. Yeah, I don't think it's here. Anyways, what I was gonna say is this uses speed for missing and critting, which means at some point, if you level up enough, Rhen is actually going to be always critting the spiders. Always gonna crit the spiders, and the spiders are just not gonna hit you anymore. So I could fight spiders all day now, they're never gonna hit me. Or, I don't know if they never hit me already, but they're barely ever gonna hit me at this point. I don't know what you mean by travel runes. I have never seen those. But there is a lady in Veldara that sells location spells. But since you're talking about going up the island, I'll go up the island. I don't know why these spiders respawned. They're not supposed to respawn, but apparently I did something that makes them respawn. What? Anyways, as you can tell, like they're not gonna hit me. It's just, that's just how it works now. And you can basically do this with every enemy in the game. If you're high enough, if you're leveled high enough, it won't ever hit Rhen. Now you can notice in the bottom left, I've leveled up. So that's how, that's the level up. Good luck spotting that when you're just playing casually, but okay. Yeah, okay, the lady in Veldara sells the location spells. But you need to have the boats before she sells them. Because she won't talk to you if you don't have the boat. Over here, I don't know what's at the end of this. I don't think there is actually anything here. Because I know there's a shovel. Oops. There's something that you can shovel at somewhere in this place, but... Okay. Well, that's fun. But I don't think there's anything here, unless I am missing a secret item. And I do happen to notice a chicken over there, so we are... I don't know what they do, because I kind of died before I could get to them, and I wasn't aware that there was no autosave, so... Alright, so as you can see, we can take on the chickens now. Especially this one is pretty easy, since the spiders won't hit you anymore. Yeah, the battle UI is definitely very bad because you don't have a clue what the max HP is. You'd have to go here and you have to remember it for each party member. I know that Rhen is 86 at level 3. Wait, she's level 4. At level 4 she's 86 because I happened to see it, but you basically have to remember it or you're stuck not knowing. I've always hated how you cannot, like, I can buy the gear. I have 45 coins. I can buy the gear in Veldara, but you can't equip it. So not much point in buying it if you can't equip it. So apparently enemies respawn in this version as soon as you're like far enough away, and I really don't know when that became a thing. I could fight the chicken, but I've had the unfortunate pleasure of a chicken critting me for 9 earlier, and that was really not fun. Okay, so about... she's actually not here yet. Maybe she's a bit... I think she's higher. Yeah, she's up here. Nope. No, she doesn't spawn yet. That's interesting. Okay, so she hasn't spawned yet, basically. She spawns up there, between those houses. Once you, enroll. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now is I want to test a glitch. And I don't know if it works on build B. Well, it's not really a glitch. It's more of like some cheese, if you want to call it that. But I know a lot of games that work similarly with buying a room at the inn have a neat little issue in how they're coded. Namely, everything is done by common events and not by various switches. And what I'm talking about here is that if you go back to Galara... No, see, she spawns even if you don't have a canoe. She just... Yeah, this guy is always annoying me. You don't... you don't need to have the canoe. She doesn't sell you anything. She just says to you, like, come back when you have a boat. Because I had her spawn earlier. Alright, so we buy the inn. I know if you go back now, you can still sleep in that bed. Which is something that I think older Aveyond games actually don't even have anymore. But whatever. And now what I want to test is... I know a couple of games where this works, but I'm wondering, like, if you go back to Vildara now, can you sleep in the inn in Vildara, yes or no? Because... that would actually save you 10 coins if you're, like, hardcore going for it. Whatever. That would actually save you 10 coins. Which would be pretty interesting. Like, putting aside that it's not exactly the biggest save, it would technically mean that you could always come back to Vildara. Or Galara. I'm going the wrong way. Another glitch that happens in this version, if you look to the bottom left of the screen right now, you'll notice that there's a spider stuck on my screen right now. And you can't really use that spider for anything since there's no way to manipulate your position on the screen. But I think if you move all the way to the left at the end of a map, you could probably run into it and trigger a fight. But I don't know about that. That being said, level 4... Alright, well, let's see what happens when we try. Hey. I mean, I kind of expected this to work. I kind of expected it to work. So that's pretty cool that it works. Alright, so if there's anything that you guys want me to check now, as in stuff that I've missed, potential side quests, I don't think there are any side quests, but... oh, I just missed. That is very bad. Okay, fuck. See, this is why you buy the haunches. It's not because I'm scared, it's because you can miss, and that's annoying. And since your miss chance is directly related to your level in this game, if you try to do stuff low leveled, you will have a higher chance of missing. But then, that being said, we are level 5 now. Technically speaking, you'd want to be level 7 so you get Boot Slap and Mara right away. But that is a pretty tedious grind, and yes, I'm wasting my points, I don't care. I'm not grinding up to Galara again just to get this, but in theory you could definitely grind this out, like keep going at the chickens, especially now that you're level 5. Your mischance... right, the boar quest. There is a boar... I remember the boar quest vaguely, but I don't know if it's in this game. I have no clue. So if you guide me to where the boar is meant to be, I can definitely check. Although I'm not sure if that's even possible at this stage of the game. I thought that was a later edition, like at a later point, but I could be wrong. So feel free to inform me on whether or not it's possible to do the boar quest now. Ah, yes, right. I actually, when I was playtesting, I gave myself a mental note to actually point this out, but you're entirely right. There is no map title and there is no coin purse pointing out how much gold you have. Yeah. If it's through the first cave, then he's not there. I can definitely confirm that he's not there if it's just through the caves and nowhere special. Because I've gone there when I was test running this game earlier. What level am I? I'm trying to decide whether I want to grind up for Boot Slap and Mara or just go for it. Because I don't know if you gain 4 or 5 levels. I think it's 4. Well, I'm pretty sure it's 4 actually. But I kind of died to the mice in this place last time, so I say as I proceed to attack the mice. But as you can see, like the higher leveled you are, the higher the chance that they miss, which is I don't really know if Build C still has that mechanic, because I feel like Build C is later, but by which I mean like it doesn't have that type of missing, but I could be wrong. The mice really aren't the issue. The issue is they can roll a 6. You gotta hit. Thank you. Okay, if we could just stop missing, that's... Thank you. Okay, great. So right now we're sitting at 29. And that's the issue, like the mice can drop anywhere between 2 and 6 gold. I think it's 2, 5, or 6. Yes, it does. So I could pretend that I know what you're responding to, but I don't. I assume you're talking about the levels you gain, but I don't know if it's 4 or 5, so that doesn't really tell me much. Because it's 4 or 5, it's one of the two. Now I also know that it, like the grinding does help when you're trying to go for the practice fight, but I don't know how difficult the practice fight is on build A. I know on experts it's actually pretty rough doing the practice fight with the sword singer, but I don't know how hard it is on this build, so I'm kind of just being cautious here. What level are we? Okay, I'll just go fight some spiders. Ah, yeah, right, yeah. Okay. Because I know in Aveyond 2... Aveyond? I've actually never figured out what it's supposed to be. Is it Aveyond? Aveyond? I don't know how people pronounce it. Anyways. I know that in Ian's Quest, you can also get guaranteed crits when you fight the bees. Because I've done no death runs on that. And the bees, basically as soon as you hit level 4, you always crit the bees. And that is how you go up once you go to the Snow Queen. Once you're high leveled enough, you can actually avoid all damage from the frogs because they'll miss and you'll be able to crit them. Alright, so that should level me up. Unless I already leveled up. Yep, I'm level 6. Alright, level 6. I suppose I'll go back to Galara, heal up for the 10 coin reduction. And then we should be good to go. So it is definitely annoying that there is no no purse displaying your gold. Because you do, like, you have to quick tap into your menu at all times to check. And that is kind of tedious after a while. I could buy the map, but the map is basically the same as it's always been. And I don't think it actually gives you any info that we can use. So what? Aveyond? Aveyond? I could buy the map. I just don't really see a point in buying the map since we already know where everything is. So, yeah, you know, whatever. You also obviously have the Mule Express, which can take you to Veldara, but I mean, obviously there's no real reason for us to go to Veldara anymore with the Mule Express since we can just walk there easily. I've never really gotten the Mule Express between Veldara and... I like the map in the Northern Realms because I could never... like, as a kid, I could never figure out where the hell Aveyond was. So, I did like it there because it actually showed me where Aveyond was. But, yeah, I've never bought the one from here either. Then again, I mean, I remember as a kid I found this map hard to find my way in. So, I suppose, depending on, like... age, it could definitely be a pretty useful thing. So there is the shovel spot right here. I think there's nothing else here, so once we get a shovel, we can shovel something up here, I suppose. Aveyond. I think it's pretty interesting how different people pronounce it in a different way. Like, I definitely think that's one of the cooler things about games like this, that you can really say it your own way, and like you can't really be wrong, since it's not a movie or anything. Oh god, imagine that, an Aveyond movie. God, I would watch that. I would watch the ever-living hell out of that. Would I? I don't know. Try to not curse, because I have to manually approve curse messages that contain a curse. And while I don't care about that, it does mean that I have to tab out of the game each time. So just try to not. Right, so you can see that the mice are like slowly starting to deal much less damage. I'm not gonna explore that part and El Jindro, or however you pronounce that city. I'm not gonna explore the caves yet, because there's not really too much point. Although there is that. So as you can see, The boar, I think the boar spawns like right there. I think. So he's not here. Now these mites really are the best spot to farm if you really want to see what the upper limit is, but since we're only going for Foot Slap and Mara, it doesn't really matter. Tetzal. Tetzal? Okay. I've never paid attention to her name, so I don't think I've ever read it right. I think I always said Tejal. Yeah, Tejal. Actually, yeah, that's exactly what you... That's exactly what you said, so... Basically, same. Now, of course, the biggest upside to being in the academy already is that you can just rest up at the academy and you don't really have to worry about healing because you can just go out and farm that way. But I think the bigger downside is obviously that the more you grind, like obviously the more levels you grind, the less XP you need now, because you'll just need to farm more later, since... Oh god, sometimes I suck at talking. The more levels you grind out now, the more XP you technically save, since you get 4 levels set. I just don't know if there's a set limit to how high your level can go. Because I remember having an argument on the Discord whether or not there was actually a limit. And it would definitely be interesting to figure out whether there is such a limit. Although I don't intend to grind until I find out. Level 11 is plenty, since then we can learn Boot Slap and Mara, and I've said that word way too often already. Alright, we've leveled up. We are level 7, which is the level that you normally should be able to just go for it. So I'm gonna straight buy all the gear. There are so many spots that you can disappear into the map here. It's kind of low-key annoying. Alright, practice sword, leather helmet, oak shield, leather boots. Question is, do I want to grind? Yeah, you can't equip any of this. I'm just gonna... We're obviously short 2 coins because I went and slept in the inns. Rather than... Well, we're already level 7, so it doesn't really matter. We can just... I think this guy just says, hi, welcome to Vildara, so I don't... Like, there's really no point in talking to him. Alright. Alright, so basically we get our schedule now, and... Yeah. Don't worry, this never changed. It's always been that that door. It says novice. Which, I mean, you can go back in the stream if you want to check what it says. I went into menu like a billion times trying to check my XP, so I'm pretty sure it says nothing. If you're wondering, I checked. It doesn't say anything before she enrolls. Alright, so obviously our man is talking to Damien about the mistake that the guy made, and now Damien is about to say that the Dave has arrived. And I really love this scene. I always loved this scene. So this dialogue looks exactly the same, and now you can see like all the Davis. So I never noticed that there was more than just Indra here. You actually have all the Davis here. So Aizma, I'm doing my best to pronounce these. Aizma, Araman, obviously Damien, and then Indra, obviously, and the rest actually don't talk. Alright, so we're actually level 11. Which, you know, Yay. So, I really do apologize, but the Iron Manor in me refuses to fight without having the studded armor, so it's not that much, only a couple mice, and we can just figure out the side dungeon there. Because I think Lars matches your level no matter what level you are when he joins. And being level 11 definitely does mean that it really does not matter anymore. It's not like they can touch us at this point. And obviously, like the rats deal 0 damage, most things deal 0 damage. There's really not that much that can still touch us because we're level 11 at this point. Now, I know there's multiple parts of this dungeon that you can actually go through the walls. And it allows you to go through to the other sections without actually having to go back up. But I really don't have the patience to try and find those spots right now. Ten wildberry. I think it... Yep. See? Told you. You can just go straight through here. There's a lot of spots like that in this version of the game. And I mean a lot of spots like that. But yeah, you can just cheese that if you want to. Technically, you can come here early on. Now, a big difference is there is no chest here. I know that in the newer versions, there's a chest here, or somewhere around here, very close. Just sitting here, and I think it just has a Covey ball. Or Covey ball, depends on how you want to say it. Yeah, that chest is not here. And then, if you want to, like, there's more obscure spots that we can go. So this is, I don't know what this place is called now, because there is no, there's no map sign. Ejindro. Anyways. So this guy will just try... Hello, can you... Yeah, no, you did not scare me, but okay. Talk to the woman here and you get the quest, obviously. That hasn't changed. So this place is basically the same. You really can't do anything here until you find the key, which I vaguely know when you get the key, but whatever. Point is, there's not that much useful here. So we need about 300 XP to level up now, so you might be able to tell that we're not going to bother with that. Then here, there's this staircase, which you can actually get on. Awesome. I think that's my biggest pet peeve, when you can't get onto things from two sides. Like, I just want to use the staircase. I've always found that odd too, but it's definitely the same in the current build, so... How to skip half the level. Lol. You can also get into this part, but there's nothing here, so I've not figured out a purpose or a cheese that you can do by going there, but it's possible if you ever want to try. Have fun. It is possible. Alright, so we definitely have enough gold now to at least go ahead and beat the teacher with the studded armor. If I wasn't streaming this, I would probably grind out to 200 gold so I can also get the armor for Lars. And then grind some more so that I can get all the armor for Lars. But, you know, I suppose that is a bit too much right now. Don't forget, we can also sell the wild berries for a solid, I think they're 2 gold. I have long accepted that those chickens hate me. It's okay. I can live with it. Priestess ring still isn't there. So, okay. Ironically, we're a high enough level to learn Boot Slap and more, but we don't have the... Oh, right. I would actually forget to go ahead and buy the armor. That is how big brain I am. That I would remember every rule to obtaining it, except that I actually have to buy it. Oh god, control our life sometimes. Alright, so we're gonna buy the studded armor. So you can see that actually gives you plus 20. So it actually really does buff you up an incredible amount. And then I suppose, yeah, we're just gonna do the fight. Now this shouldn't be too hard, and I think we have Slight Trust to help us. Now, I noticed that he's not using his own animation. I remember in Build C, he has this little cross sword thing. Like a holy cross type of thing to attack you with. He doesn't use that here, so. I think it's over here, but I'm not 100. No, it's hypnotic. Hypnotic sword magic. I'm very glad that I'm not... Wait, what is it? Oh, it is this one. Boot slapping Mara. There we go. Yay! Perform boot slapping Mara. I still love that it doesn't say in any way what it does. Alright, apprentice, and then I suppose we should talk about Sword Singer. So, a proof of the deed of a great deed. So, we officially have the quest, blah blah blah, to do a great deed. Now, this lady still hasn't spawned here, which is kind of weird, since... I suppose you have to talk to the Empress, or buy the ring first then? I don't know. So Talia responds, obviously. Nothing really changes here either. I love how this guy is just completely unaffected by the fact that someone just teleported in front of his face. Just does not care at all. He's just like, yep, that's cool. Yes, we're in Voldara. I always hated how Rhen asks that. Oh, wait, yeah, the lady's over here. Right, see? No, she's not. Okay. Ignore me. Yeah, you would wonder who Mara is. If I could just pass through here, yep. Okay, cool. Hey, I'd read that. Alright, so you can also talk to Lars, but he's just gonna tell you to bugger off. Talia will tell you to talk to the Empress, and I think it might be a she, I don't know. Now, all of this is the same, I can guarantee you that. And of course, Lars will tell you that he will follow you. And then you need to go... Well, Canoe Lady definitely does not seem interested in showing up, so... I suppose we'll just collect Lars for now, and then we'll see afterwards. I love how I haven't played this game in so long, and I still know where Lars's room is. Alright, so Lars joins us, and he is level 11, which is actually pretty damn good. Now, I don't know if there is any spells that I should teach Lars, or if I should just wait until he's higher leveled. I'll take suggestions on that front. So Canoe Lady still hasn't shown up, which is kind of weird, because I really do remember her showing up. So I think in build A she just doesn't show up. That's my guess. Maybe she doesn't show up until you have a canoe in build A. I don't know. It's all possible. And then Talia is Scrolls are a thing, yeah, up here. 700 gold! Now, Talia is over here, and guess what? If you, like, forgetting to pick her up is so freaking easy. It is insane. Like, the amount of times I've played this game, gone all the way to Aveyond and be like, oh, I didn't bring Talia. I don't know what Gate is supposed to do, is my issue. Like, I've used Gate in a lot of my playthroughs, but I just can never figure out what it actually does. So this should be level 11 magic. That is Cypher. Where is healing? I actually don't know where healing is. Gate. 700 doesn't sound like a great deal, but okay. Cypher is very underwhelming. Okay, so level 13 for healing and Fireball, and then level 15 for Thunderstorm and Wind Whip. I just really want to... I mean, Shock is a great spell for the northern area because it puts the Yoxen to sleep. It's just a little bit of a pity that he doesn't learn anything to like hit all the bees at once in Aveyond itself, but I suppose we'll have to make do. So I would buy the hand mirror, but it's 200 coins, so we can't buy that yet. And yeah. Thunderstorm is great, I agree. It really helps with the Ravens, where you recruit Eleni. That being said, I don't think that the Northern Realm is going to be much of an issue at this point. Although I am low-key wondering, is the picklock in build A? Like, is that a thing yet? Picklock and the magic key? Alright, so we're over here on the map. I don't know how much a canoe costs. By boat. Oh. 10,000 gold. Is that a joke, or? Please tell me that's a joke. That has to be a joke. Ugh. I don't know what... There's also no safe crystal here, but that was obvious. I do find it funny that she only joins you after you already do everything that you can do in the forest. Well, not everything, obviously. You can go... Like, I mean, after you already killed a hind. That's when she joins you. It's like, oh, well, great. The Scudder is on this side, yeah, but it costs 10,000 gold, so it's not like you can do much with it. Like, there's no way you're grinding 10,000 gold at this point. Alright, so we... Whoa, that damage is way more than it deals on experts these days. That is such good damage, jeez. That's like barely difficult. Boot slap in Mara. Yay! I keep accidentally tapping back. So the great thing about Boot Slap and Mara is mainly that you can just hit both of them at once. Yeah, Rhen just leveled up, so that's great. Like, the only thing you really have to watch out for is the fact that the big ox actually can deal quite some serious damage to you if he decides to target Lars, because we didn't get the studded armor for Lars at this point. But other than that, I don't think it's really any threat to us right now, so... Right, chest over here for 45 gold. I did grind the Ice Claw in Aveyond 2, and look where it got me. Hashtag Snow Queen immune to it. Which in hindsight is pretty damn obvious, by the way, but whatever. I think Lars just... Nope, Lars is... Yeah, that's what I noticed yesterday. Rhen just does not wear shoes. Hello? Okay. That was weird. 120 coins? Okay, that's not bad. Not bad at all. So the only thing we really have to watch out for is that we don't run out of mana, which is kind of why we get those wild berries from the cave, I think. Lars really is taking his sweet time in leveling up, isn't he? Odd. Not sure why Lars takes so much longer. I don't think I got damage XP with Rhen, but whatever. The only issue is if you accidentally tab defend, it's kind of annoying. But whatever. Hmm, 45. Okay. I thought it would do a lot more than 45 to him. I know on a crit, on my previous expert run, a crit at level 10 with studded armor dealt 96 to Rhen and ended the run. So that was fun. Okay, pick up the quest from this lady. So, nobody actually answered my question. Is the picklock a thing in this version? Or the lockpick, or whatever you want to call it. I just want to know if I do the quest now, or if I just flex and, like, wait until I can open the chest that's in the caves. Yeah, I'm aware that the Snow Queen is just around the corner. She's kind of scary. I do know that you can buy ice amulets here, but I don't actually know if these ice amulets have a point. I mean, I can equip it. Not like it matters for Rhen, since I didn't give her boots. Cool. Very useful. I love how this guy buys a stick for 5 coins. He's just like, oh, look, a stick. That is what I want. I'll give you 5 coins. Oh, this wooden staff that can cast magic? Yes, 5 coins. A stick? 5 coins. I mean, I can go and talk to the Mountain King if I wanted to. Alright, yeah, fairies don't exist. He thinks fairies do exist. Whatever. No, he thinks they don't exist. She thinks they do exist. I remember how you're... Oh... Is it the Boar King that gives you the empty bottle? I remember that happens in Aveyond too, but I don't know if it's the same here. This inn is 30 coins. What a ripoff. That is such a ripoff. Seriously, Jesus. Sir, I'm trying to talk to you. Okay, so it is actually forewarned that if you go into the mines, they collapse, which is kind of interesting. But, okay, so we won't go into the mines just yet. Yeah, the earthquakes are kind of... Like, if you don't know they're coming, it's kind of like, oops. What the hell's going on? Wait. Trying to remember so that I don't... I think the mines are this way? Right, we're not going into the mines. We're going this way. I don't know if there's a chest here or not, so I'm just gonna... Nope, nothing here. So we're gonna go south. See if we can find anything south. Ah, yes. Good old getting trapped in the inn. Alright, so my mana is actually a lot lower than I thought it was. And I actually don't think there's a way to heal in the fairy village, so maybe I should go back real quick. I don't know. Should I? Tough decisions. Oops. Yeah, how about we just... Yeah, how about we just eat these? And then we fight these. It's pretty great that you can almost consistently one-shot the wolves with Boot Slap and Mara at this point. Since it does alleviate a huge part of the game. Right, so we have the Snow Queen over here. Now, I know that you don't want to enter the dungeon here, because I'm pretty sure that just destroys you right away. Oh, you can buy it from the beanies. Okay, that's good. Long live the beanies. Right, so I'm trying to not... I know if you go, like, down there, that you basically die. So let's not do that. Oh, wait, huh? Here? Well, whatever. So I see a locked chest there, so I'm gonna assume that the lockpick definitely is in this game. So I wonder, what do the blizzards actually do? Because I assume there is a part of the game where all of this matters, but I can't really think. I can't really think of when it matters. So I believe they call this maybe grinding a little bit too much. But at least we get 20 coins here instead of only 10, so that's fine. Are they just flavor? Okay. I was just wondering, because, like, everyone talks about the blizzards, and it's all about, yeah, the blizzards will stop when the Snow Queen, blah, 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 but... Ah, okay, that explains a lot. Because I was wondering, like, why would you do this quest if nothing comes from it? But if something does come from it, that's cool. Does this actually say Temple Sunshine? And then Teacup Town, obviously. I don't need anything from you, but okay. So, if I remember correctly, yeah, you're not allowed... You can't actually sleep here, which kind of makes sense. A smoke bomb, which we definitely want. 5 of these, which we do want. Which we also want. 10 of these. Okay, cool. I'm just trying to find the one that lost his voice box, so that I can get the quest. The sky does lighten up. Oh, yeah. I love Rhen's sarcasm when she talks to this guy about the Sludge Master 2000. I love how these bees actually respawn even though you didn't enter a different map. It makes for such easier grinding. Alright, let's see if we can beat the Harpy. Well, let's see if we can beat this guy first, apparently. So, we're definitely sticking with the tried and true method of put everything to sleep and then hit them very hard. And so far, I would say that that strategy is holding up. So, he actually drops two Kogi bombs, which is actually kind of nice. Alright, hello Harpy. What am I gonna... I love how she asks what are you gonna do about it. She just straight attacks you. She's like, no chill. You ask me if I stole something, I attack you. So either I'm very lucky or we're so high level that she can't even touch me. It's one of the two, but apparently you can put her to sleep, so it's not like this fight really has much scare to it. Well, yeah, okay, cool. I feel like even the cats could have taken this one out, but okay. We did get 200 XP for it, so I suppose it's cool. You're the one that lost your voice box, so you can have it. So, what do I actually get for saving this guy? Like, what do I get for saving this guy? I legit don't know. I thought you would get some sort of reward, but I mean, very, very clearly you don't, so... It'll probably come to me at some point. Just kind of confused right now. I think these bees are 2x2. It's always annoyed me how they're not like 4 bees, but like 2x2. Just checking if there's anything different here by opening every door or trying to open every door. Nope. 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 Okay. I kind of hate how this entire trip is pretty pointless. Yeah, I figured it would be something like that. See, why does the game tell you to go to Aveyond if it doesn't matter that you go to Aveyond without getting... what's his name? I mean, I guess you need to be in Aveyond to go to the memory caves, and you need to go to the memory caves to get the earwax. I just think it's a bit of a roundabout way to make you come here. If that makes sense. Because you can't actually do much without being here. Okay, so that thing is locked, so we definitely can't... There's definitely a lockpick in here somewhere. Well, somewhere. I know there's another, right here there's another digging spot. Oh, oops, Lars is out of mana, that's annoying. Let's see if we can get this guy to hit himself. Yes, we can. Casual like 500 coins. Okay, so I don't... Memory caves, and then you go to the right, if I remember correctly. And then there was 3 gates, I think. 2. Okay, so I don't know which one is what. Oh, this one's just a chest, so that's... Spry amulet. Okay, see ya. Thanks for watching, thanks for participating in chat. It's always cool. So to the left over there is the other shovel spot, and I don't think there's any... Yeah, there's the other cave here. And then the 3 doors, which is what I was looking for. So I know one of these leads to the beeswax. Cool. Okay, so that's one. The other one leads to the fairy den, if I remember correctly, but I don't... Like, you obviously can't catch the fairies yet. And these frogs, who, if I remember correctly, are immune to magic, so... Do I want to fight those frogs? Yes, maybe, no, I don't know. Apparently I do. Yeah, okay, so this is exactly as I remember. They're basically immune to everything I have right now. Oh, physical attack. Normal attacks actually work. That's cool. Oh, do they? Okay. Okay, so these frogs can't kill me and I can deal plenty of damage to them, so that's cool. I was kind of worried because I remembered that skills really didn't deal any damage to these things, but apparently I was worried over nothing. A mandrake and a cassia leaf. Mandrake. What does mandrake do? Plant that increases mana by 200. Jesus. That is a large increase. Holy hell. Any recommendations on who I should use that, or? Because at this stage I would say Rhen, because Boot Slap and Mara is basically what you want to be using as much as possible. But on the other hand, I assume Lars' spells are going to start costing more and more, so... Yeah, I've been avoiding the mushrooms very deliberately. Oh yeah, right, Eleni, her spells cost a ridiculous amount, I remember that. Yeah, okay. Gonna save it for her then. No, Red Demon is... I mean, I think at least Red Demon's here. Cool. And then, yeah, we have the Rainbow Bridge, which obviously does not work. I am in the process of waiting. So we need the Dreamer's Tear. One of the things that will never not annoy me is that you need the Dreamer's Tear, blah blah blah, but Talia is literally with us, so... Like, can't she just... I don't know... give it? I get that it's like a diamond or something similar to that, but still, you get my point. And then we have the first one, which leads to another shovel spot and nothing else. Okay. Yeah, a location spell really would have been useful to, like, I don't know, teleport back, I guess? I don't know. It's just kind of annoying to walk back all the way. But I suppose there is no getting around that in an RPG. Give me a red warp egg. I will pay, I promise. Obviously, the main differences with like between the current game and, or well, the current version, I mean, and the build, the C build, is coming up. I'm not gonna say it's soon because like, what is soon? But it definitely like it's not here yet, but it shouldn't take too long either. Like, it's pretty noticeable, and I think anyone who's played this game before, as soon as you see it, you're gonna be like, wait, what? Because if you're used to build C, it's gonna be a pretty big shock, I think, that there is a certain thing that you can do that just, the game just doesn't stop you from doing it. Anyways, at this point, we can just tell Canoe Guy to take us back. Yay. And go south to... No, not go south. First, we go back to Veldara. Because I will not die to the Hind. I've actually done that once. Like, get this far in an Iron Man run, and then you run into the Hind, and she just auto-kills you. And it's like, oh. That's fun. I kind of thought I was immune, but I'm not. Because even if you don't hear her, you still get turned to stone. Pro tip. Do not forget to buy the mirror. Because the mirror costs like, I want to say 200 coins. So it's not exactly the cheapest thing either. And then I guess the birdcage is for... I vaguely remember there's a bird that you want to capture. But like, I mean, why not? I could have bought the... I don't know how much the staff is. I think the staff, if memory serves, is 1,200 coins. Oh, you straight up just can't buy it. Okay. I mean, that makes me feel better that I didn't waste it. I used to think as a kid that you could, like, grind... I hate you. I used to think as a kid that you could, like, grind up and Eleni would just join you because you were high leveled enough, and I would be very shocked that at level, like, 15, 14, she would still call you too weak. And Trinity Fury if you want. I assume there was supposed to be a sentence before that. So I assume you meant go and learn skills. I'm level 15 and 14. Yeah, whatever. Really wish that it would like give you any type of info on what you're actually getting, but whatever. Lars can't really learn anything else except for Fireball and healing, so I'm gonna give him healing and just peace out. Having someone that can heal definitely is useful. How much does he need to level up anyways? It's a grindable... Oh, 44, that's very grindable. Might just quickly grind that out and then give him Thunderstorm, since Thunderstorm is obviously the best move. Can't get upset about the coins they drop if you just don't check their corpses. I'm gonna be like 2 XP short after farming these chicks. Oh no, okay, great. I can't do math, that's... Yeah, that's cool, I just can't do math. That's fine. Nothing new in my... Nothing new there. So, I guess we're gonna learn Thunderstorm real quick. Hello. Wind Whip, Thunderstorm. And I guess, I mean, you have 1 slot left, so you might as well learn Cypher. There's no real reason not to, I think. So we have Thunderstorm here, 50 mana. Kind of cheap, kind of expensive mana, but I suppose it's fine. For the payoff of being able to not die to the ravens, that is pretty huge. Alright, well, let's recruit Eleni. Sort of. Technically, this is just a side quest to recruit Eleni, if you want to think about it that way. I wonder... Could you finish the game without ever graduating? Because so far, there really is not a quest that has forced you to graduate. So the question would more be, is there a quest that forces you to recruit Eleni? Because I know that you can kill a couple Deva before ever getting Eleni, and then she just does not learn their skills, which is kind of annoying. I don't know if that's actually a thing in Build C. But whatever. But I do know it's a thing in Build A, that you can just kill a Deva before recruiting Eleni, and it's like, whoops, my bad. And then Eleni just does not get the skill. So it is an interesting question. Can you finish Aveyond 1 without recruiting Eleni? And thus without graduating? You wouldn't get access to the staff for Lars, which is obviously a pretty steep price for a test. But it is an interesting question. Alright, so here we are. I'm gonna start with Boot Slap and Mara and Thunderstorm, and we'll see where we get. Oh, okay. You know. Okay. Like, well, what more do you want? It literally does not matter. Siren Call just one-shots this thing. Okay, Jesus. This is so different from playing Expert. Huh, there's no chest up here. I thought there was a chest up there. Okay, so each of them can just one-shot the enemies. That's pretty cool. And by cool, I mean, makes the game. I don't think it would be hard. I think it would be tedious to, like, finish the game without ever getting the staff. Because I don't think you can join any guilds with Lars either. So you would basically be playing with a Lars that doesn't have skills. Yeah, basically one party member that you just can't use. Well, two, since you can't use Eleni either, obviously. Okay, he only talks to members of the Adventurers Club. Or the Hunting Club, whatever. I always wondered, there's only one bed here, so... Okay, so I think you need to stake a vampire before you can join. And I think the biggest difference between versions is about to come up, like, right now. Because, basically, if my memory is right, which... You know, there's a very high chance that it isn't. Well, I mean, you can go this way and first collect him, I suppose. Hello. Alright, so Talia and Devin actually leave, so... Yeah, if you don't have the garlic necklace, the vampires kill you. They just one-shot you right away. You don't even get a fight or anything, they just kill you. I mean, they're fireflies. They're... Lol. They're vampires. They just, you know, they bite you and you're dead. Boop. Alright, so I don't know if you need to do anything. No, you don't. You don't. Okay. I was wondering if you need to do anything to, like, because I really did not want to die to the siren for no reason. I'm just gonna save here in case there's some bull that I don't know about. Alright, done. Now the big thing is, normally, and I do say normally in a very sarcastic way, because this isn't really normal anymore since this is not the build you're meant to be playing. Whatever. What I want to see is, does this work? Okay, I'm not where I want it to be. I guess I know this map less well than I thought I did. Whatever. Since the enemies here don't really pose a threat to us right now, it doesn't particularly matter. And 52 gold coins is definitely a good reward, so whatever. Alright, so see, and this is the single biggest difference between the two versions. You can just enter Halloween Hills like this. There is nothing that stops you from going into Halloween Hills. I'm actually gonna take a screenshot of that. Because it's honestly the... I mean, I think it's the most fun difference between the versions. Because, like, I think it's pretty cool that you can just go in and go ahead with everything there. There's nothing stopping you from just going into Halloween Hills and doing the entire quest lines there. For as much as there are quest lines. I wonder if that... Nah, you can't recruit Tejal, because... You can recruit Tejal, because... She requires the sunscreen. So that is not possible right now. Still, even if you can recruit Tejal, it should technically or theoretically be possible to... I mean... Really don't want to fight you guys, if you don't mind. I would just like to... Yeah, I would just like to pass through. Please. How do I... Okay, I don't know this map at all. I have no clue how to navigate this map. Hi. Alright, so she wants the Sludge Master. Obviously, I do remember that if you buy them a Sludge Master, you get the red shoes and then you talk to that chick and whatever. I have no clue if this thing is going to absolutely annihilate me or not. The answer is not. Okay, that's actually not that bad. Like, I can beat it, which is decent enough, I suppose. The real question is, can you survive Halloween Hills long enough to get to the vampires? There's a grave there. I don't know where this actually... Oh, okay. I don't know why the gold is sometimes in gold and sometimes is in regular white letters. I don't know if that has any meaning behind it, but it's pretty cool, I guess. Like, it looks cool. Right, I think the slime is like the biggest issue on this map, so I'm just gonna go make sure that it kills its teammate here. And then, boom, they both leveled up, so that's good. I don't know how you get the shovel. Because the shovel lets you get the sword of chaos, I think it is. But yeah, I have no clue how to get the shovel here, so. Okay, see, that is just unfair. I already said that. Just, I'm delayed. But I don't know where to get the shovel. So where the hell is this vampire village? I legit don't remember. Like, it's this way, isn't it? Yeah, it is a quest, but I'll admit that I was more, like, thinking which quest than is it a quest. Alright, okay, so we're in the vampire village now. Northwest, thanks. I love how he just lets you talk to him. I will buy 4 of these, because that way I know that I will never need you again. Shut up. What do you say? What do you say? Let's go beat him. Yes, there is a secret. Too bad you'll never use it. Welcome to the cathedral. Thank you. Ah. There we go. The Dark Temple. Poor guy. I love how the vampires just don't care that that guy's frozen solid. They're just like, yep, that's cool. Alright, I'm gonna save here, and the reason I save is very simple. What? Oh, you can't do it. Huh? That's weird. Wait. Huh. Odd. Very odd. Some do say that. It's true. You're dead. Haha. He's literally right there through the door. Okay, well, you know, vampires are stupid. Whatever. He's literally right there. Also, where's the elephant garlic? I legit can't remember. You could stake Tejal in some versions. I am 100% sure that you can stake her somehow. Wait! What the hell? She asked me to find her a ghost, but she already has a ghost. You're a lying wench. That's what you are. I don't know which of them you're referring to, but I didn't stake them. Yeah, I just don't know how to get the other one to sell her ghost, or how to get a ghost to haunt. Oh wait, yeah, you finish the thing in, and isn't that it? You finish the thing in a Jindro, and then he'll come there. Is that it? I think that's it. That's how I remember it, anyways. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That's fine. Alright, hi. Please take me back to New Witchwood. This is actually New Witchwood. This isn't just Witchwood. No, it's New Witchwood. Yeah. New and improved. Don't ask me what it improved from, though. Yeah, that's what I thought. That you had to go to a Jindro. Right, so we have a lot of things that we can do right now. We can hand in the vampires, sell their corpses. The shovel isn't bloody. I stake people with stakes. Not with shovels. Oh, that's why you need the antidotes. Okay, that makes sense. I could also hit this thing with literally anything else, but... whatever. There's an inn right. I don't remember if inns actually cure. Did I just give him a vampire corpse for free? Oh, well, I guess permanent free healing. Oh, okay, they don't heal poison. That's good to know. Alright, let's sell these vampire corpses here. And buy some more of these then. Wow, that is actually a very good trade. I can see what... Do I have another one? Yeah, I think that's all I had though. Oh no, I actually have one more. Whee! Alright, well, 2,400 coins. I think we're doing well for ourselves right now. Anyways, let's go north. Whee! The worst part is that Devin literally has a shovel in his hut and you are not allowed to take that one. Even though he's never coming back. No, whatever. I know that you find, like, I know that in build C, you, I don't know if she actually joins you now. No, she doesn't. Oh wait, yeah, she does join you. Alright, so Eleni has Revirm, Imp, and Succubus when she joins you, apparently. So we'll give her the Mandrake, I guess. And then we'll go north to cash in on that quest. Okay. Here we are again. Oh yeah, right, we can give Eleni the Black Hide Whip. Kinda gotta wonder, if it goes to someone that has like things attached and doesn't want to pass on yet, and a ghost is happy to haunt, wouldn't that make ghosts happy? Oh hey look, the boar, he's right here. And he doesn't want to talk to me. Well, I definitely recall him looking different, but that might be my Aveyond 2 memories popping up. Can you please, hello, please. Wait, huh? Oh. You can't actually make him do that yet. So you actually have to finish the Ajindro quest before you can make him do it. Like, become a ghost. Huh. Okay. Good to know. That was an entire trip wasted. I was trying to get the ghost. It's not that weird. How am I supposed to know that you can't do that yet? Alright, anyways, we can, Yay, Rhen finally bought shoes. Congrats, Rhen. You did good. You bought shoes. Alright, let's see. Beaches for sale, but you can't actually buy any. Okay, so I can't find the place that you're meant to trigger this quest. Maybe I need to talk to the people on the right. I haven't tried that yet. In here, maybe? Hello. I mean, the fact that this guy has two boats and he's selling them for 10,000 and 100,000 coins kind of says enough about the economy of this place, but whatever. Oh, come on, please just talk to me. Beaches for sale. I wish I didn't forget as fast as I do. Ah, yes, this is the guy that I like. Yeah, I remember now. Right, he turned him into a boar. I mean, you're kinda right. She just didn't exactly lose him. I think this is the lady that has the priestess ring. If you, I still don't get why she has the priestess ring if you can't steal it and you can't grab it, buy it from her, because it appears in the pawn shop anyways. So, kind of pointless if she's there, but whatever. And I guess I'll buy the staff and then, yeah, half wrong. We'll go with that. 2,000? Holy crap. This game is expensive. Do I have water skills? I mean, that's the thing. Does the water orb help thunderstorm? Because I don't think it does. And then if it doesn't, then I have no reason to buy it. Also, I still cannot find the teleportation lady, so I'm just gonna assume that they're not in this version. Gonna assume that they're not a thing. Which is kind of depressing to think about, but whatever. What's the last one? Is it like Aveyond 4? It better be Aveyond 4. What was I doing? Right, I was leaving. Find a wizard that can cure it. Well, I don't know any wizards that can cure that, so... I mean, okay, I suppose if you count that as an Aveyond game. I have never played that actually, so can't really comment on that. From what I remember, you can basically do whatever you like now. But seeing as this is nearing 2 hours, I think what I am going to do is say that's gonna be it for now, because I am getting tired and I really need a break. So thanks for watching the stream. I am going to peace out. I guess I'll post in the Discord when I feel like